Sinabi niya na no one among his allies, ng kanyang mga kaalyado, walang nag-file.
Kung titignan naman ninyo, yung mga kaalyado ko sa House of Representatives, wala sa kanila ang nag-file.
Kasi nga, sinabi niya, wag na tayong mag-impeachment. So sumunod daw di umano sa kanya.
Wala, sumunod naman nila sa hiniling ko sa kanila.
Ito yung sinabi ni Marcos sa kanyang press conference kanina. Once an impeachment complaint is filed, they, ibig sabihin yung mga congressman, have no choice. Ibig sabihin wala silang choice ba sa magpipilian kundi pumirma.
Once it has been filed, there is a procedure that needs to be followed already. So sabi ko, andyan na tayo, sabi ko kay Kong Sandro, sabi ko sa kanya, the process has already begun. So, it's your duty now to support that process. So do your duty. That's what I told you. Do your duty. You have to support the process. You are constitutionally mandated to carry out that process. And you're a congressman, so do your duty. That's what I told you.
Itong dalawa na to, pabulaanan natin, mga kababayan.
Grabe,
so
no?
dito natin mapakita na sinungaling si Marcos Jr. Hindi totoong nakatali ang kanilang kamay na pipirma na lang sila doon. They chose to convert an otherwise lengthy process, shorten it, and transmit the articles of impeachment to the Senate. Umirma sila doon. Hindi totoong walang kaalyado siyang nag-file. Sila ang kaalyado nila nag-file. Basically, they converted an otherwise private complaint into an article of impeachment, resolution of impeachment by at least 1/3 of all members.
Grabe, no?
Yan ang totoo. Sinungaling si Marcos, mga kababayan. And that's why, that's what prompted me na mag-live ulit today. After many months na hindi ako nag-live. Because kailangan na hindi ipakita ang kasinungalingan ni Mr. Marcos. Hindi nakatali ang kamay nila. Mahaba ang proseso. Doon dapat sila sumunod. Ito dapat ang sinunod nila. Dumaan ka sa section, dumaan ka sa speaker, dumaan ka sa Justice Committee, mag-hearing kayo. Oh, so anong ginawa nila? Hindi nakatali ang kamay nila. They chose to sign and transmit it right to the Senate. In other words, hindi totoong walang kaalyado siyang nag-file. Sila ang kaalyado nila nag-file. Ito yung sinabi ni Marcos sa kanyang press conference kanina. Once an impeachment complaint is filed, they, ibig sabihin yung mga congressman, have no choice. Ibig sabihin wala silang choice ba sa magpipilian kundi pumirma. Nakatali ang kanilang kamay. That's Mr. Marcos, sabi niya. And then the other one, sinabi niya na no one among his allies, ng kanyang mga kaalyado, walang nag-file. Kasi nga, sinabi niya, wag na tayong mag-impeachment. So sumunod daw di umano sa kanya. Itong dalawa na to, pabulaanan natin, mga kababayan. Okay. I refer you to the rules of procedure in impeachment proceedings ng House of Representatives. This was crafted way back in the 15th Congress. Ito yung kongreso matapos ako naging congressman. So, 2010 to 2013. So, malinaw doon sa rules ng rules of procedure in impeachment proceedings na may tatlong paraan to initiate an impeachment proceedings. So, tandaan niyo ito ha, tatlo ang paraan na mag-initiate ng impeachment. Unang-una, verified complaint. It's always verified complaint. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng verified complaint? Para po sa inyong kalaman, ito po yung complaint affidavit. Kung nag-file na po kayo ng kaso, ito yung complaint affidavit. Doon, sasaad mo lahat ng aligasyon mo. Plus, ay verification. Kaya nga tinatawag siyang verified complaint. Complaint affidavit plus verification. So ano ba yung verification? Yung verification is actually an assurance. Ikaw, na complainant, nag-a-assure. Kung ako ang complainant, nag-a-assure ako na the allegations there in the complaint affidavit are made in good faith, they are true and correct, and are supported by evidence. So yun. Ako yun. Kung ako yung complainant, ina-assure ko yung tribunal, yung House of Representatives na itong mga aligasyon ko rito are made in good faith, they are true and correct, and they are supported by evidence. So I can support them with evidence when I am called to do so. So kaya yun ang tawag na verified complaint. So, dito tayo ha, tatlo yung paraan ng pag-initiate ng impeachment. Verified complaint filed by a congressman. That's one. Okay? Si congressman mismo ang nag-file ng verified complaint. So kasi congressman siya, okay na yon. Verified complaint ng isang congressman. That's number one. Number two, verified complaint ng kahit sinong citizen. Plus, a resolution of endorsement ng isang congressman at least. So, pag outsider, hindi congressman, ang mag-file ng verified complaint, kasama yun, dapat mayroong resolution of endorsement ng isang congressman. Kasi dapat congressman talaga. So, yun yung dalawa. Ang pangatlo is a verified complaint or resolution of impeachment filed by at least 1/3 of all the members of Congress. So, palaging may congressman. Palaging may congressman. Itong pangatlo, ito yung nangyari kahapon. Ito yung nangyari kahapon. Originally, nagsimula siya sa verified complaint filed by any citizen. Ito sila Laila de Lima, sila Padre, with a resolution of endorsement ng isang congressman. Si Bordado yun, example.
Bordado.
Nagsimula sila sa number 2, hindi number 1. Nagsimula sila sa number 2, they converted it to number 3. Yung verified complaint or resolution of resolution of impeachment filed by at least 1/3 of all members of Congress. So, ito yung tatlo ha. Ulitin ko, congressman or any citizen plus congressman or 1/3 of all congressmen. Yun. Now, kapag number 1 or number 2 ang mode of filing, number 1 or number 2, mahabang proseso yan mga kababayan.
So, shortcut na lang.
Ito yung process na sinasabi ni Marcos na hindi naman actually sinunod nila eh. Unang-una, saan ka mag-file? Sa Secretary General ng House of Representatives. So, doon nga nila pinail. Now, the Secretary General is mandated by that rule to immediately transmit it to the Speaker. So, Secretary General to Speaker. The Speaker must include it in the order of business within 10 session days. So kapag na-included na siya sa order of business, that is referred to the Committee on Justice. Okay? So, Gen to Speaker to Committee on Justice. Ito yung normal procedure mga kababayan under 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2 na mode. Congressman or any citizen plus congressman o ang magpa-file. Okay? So, in-abbreviate ko na ha kasi mahaba. Babalitin ko na naman. Tapos, pagkatapos doon, within 3 session days, ito na yung determination of sufficiency in form and substance. Narinig na natin yan dati pa sa impeachment proceedings ni ERAP. Sufficiency in form and substance. So, i-explain na natin dito. Ano ba yung sufficiency in form? Form muna ha. Form. Ibig sabihin, yung pleading dapat sumunod sa structure na mandated for pleadings. Example, caption. Nandun yung pangalan ng korte. In this case, House of Representatives. Nandun yung title, impeachment, nandun yung pangalan ng mga parties, complainant and the respondent, si Inday Sara in this case. So, pagkatapos nun dyan sa body. The body, ito na yung allegations of the parties' claims or defenses. And then, of course, the reliefs prayed for. Ano bang hinihingi mo? Now, then, the signature of the parties and then the address. And then, ito na yung verification. Verification yung sinabi ko na kanina. And in normal pleadings, kung sa korte, meron pa yung certificate of non-forum shopping and then explanation kung bakit hindi personal filing. O yun. So, ito yung form. Now, if it is not sufficient in form, ito yung proceeding kung hindi siya sufficient in form, may kulang, mali, ibabalik yan ng Committee on Justice to the SecGen o balik yan sa'yo within 3 session days. And within 3 session days na naman, 3-3 palagi. Ibabalik yan sa complainant, ayusin mo yan. So, para ibalik na lang. But if it is sufficient in form, doon na tayo sa determination of sufficiency in substance. No? So, kung sufficient na yung form, tama na yung forma na pleading, dito na tayo sa substance. So, itong substance, ito yung recital of facts constituting the offense charge, which is determinative of the jurisdiction of the Justice Committee. So, ano bang allegation nila kay Inday Sara? One of the allegations is that she plotted to assassinate I hate to call this guy a president and
wag na,
first
bangag ka mo na.
How to call her? Palaka, si Miss Palaka. And si Speaker, Martin Romualdez.
Tamba.
So in what circumstances nag-plot si Inday Sara? Kailan niya sinabi? Paano niya sinabi? Ano yung mga words na sinabi niya?
Yung bobo nila
o sinong nanonood?
Hindi sila makaintindi.
Paano mo nakuha yung video? O sinong kumuha ng video? Kung ito man yung ebidensya ninyo. Ito yung recital of facts which constitutes the offense charge. Kasi ito yung mag-determine kung may jurisdiction yung Committee on Justice. So, if it is not sufficient in substance, dismiss. However, kung sufficient in substance ito, ifo-furnish nila ang respondent, si Inday Sara, ng copy of the resolution or the verified complaint with an order to file an answer. So, ito na. So, kung sasagot si Inday, answer under oath So, kung sasagot si Inday Sara, yung kabila, pwedeng mag-file ng reply. Si Inday Sara naman, pwede rin mag-file ng rejoinder. So, ganyan yan. Di ba? Complaint affidavit, then counter affidavit yan sa DOJ, sa korte. Dito, answer. And then, file naman yung kabila ng reply, yung complainants, then rejoinder yung si Inday Sara. Now, if the committee finds sufficient grounds for impeachment, finds sufficient grounds for impeachment, it will conduct a hearing. So, doon, nakikita na natin yan dati. Nagkakandak ng hearing doon sa Committee on Justice. You present evidence, you present your witnesses, and then they make a resolution. So, ito yung proseso. Ito yung proseso kapag congressman ang nag-file, o or any citizen with resolution of endorsement.
Hindi
ng isang
sila
congressman.
sumunod sa
Dalawa,
proseso
first,
eh.
two.
Di ba?
Anong ginawa ng mga congressman ni Marcos?
Shortcut.
In-abbreviate nila lahat yan. Hindi tayo dumaan sa Committee on Justice. Hindi pinasagot si Inday Sara. Ito dapat yung first. Sasarain muna dapat ito bago umabot sa Senado. Kaya nga meron tayong ganitong proseso to ferry out the truth right at that stage. Kaya ang sabi dito, ang sabi ng rules, kung merong sufficient ground for impeachment, that's the time you conduct a hearing. Tawagin mo na yung witness mo. Doon pa sa Justice Committee. Doon pa sa House of Representatives. What they did, binura nila lahat yun kasi nagmamadali sila. Ang ginawa nila, kinonvert nila yung verified complaint ng any citizen, nila Laila de Lima, nila Padre, with resolution of endorsement ni Bordado, kinonvert nila into a resolution of impeachment signed by at least 1/3 of all members of Congress.
Grabe,
So
no?
dito natin mapakita na sinungaling si Marcos Jr. Hindi totoong nakatali ang kanilang kamay, napipirma na lang sila doon. They chose to convert an otherwise lengthy process, shorten it, and transmit the articles of impeachment to the Senate.
Yeah.
Umirma sila doon.
Tama.
Hindi nakatali ang kamay nila. Mahaba ang proseso. Doon dapat sila sumunod. Ito dapat ang sinunod nila. Dumaan ka sa SecGen, dumaan ka sa Speaker, dumaan ka sa Justice Committee, mag-hearing kayo. Oh, so anong ginawa nila? Hindi nakatali ang kamay nila. They chose to sign and transmit it right to the Senate. In other words, hindi totoong walang kaalyado siyang nag-file. Sila ang kaalyado nila ang nag-file. Basically, they converted an otherwise private complaint into an article of impeachment, resolution of impeachment by at least 1/3 of all members.
Grabe, no?
Yan ang totoo. Sinungaling si Marcos, mga kababayan. And that's why that's what prompted me na mag-live ulit today. After many months na hindi ako nag-live. Because kailangan na ipakita ang kasinungalingan ni Mr. Marcos. Na sinabi niyang hindi pumirma, hindi nag-file ang aking mga kaalyado. Dahil sumunod sila sa akin. Hindi. Yung mga kaalyado mo ang nag-file. They converted the mode number 2 into mode number 3 by filing a resolution of impeachment signed by at least 1/3. Sabi mo 200.
Okay, makakasabat lang ano to. In short, kunwari lang yung sila Castro, sila De Lima, sila Risa Ontiveros, yung mga nag-file ng mga sinauna, kunwari lang yun. Kailangan lang nilang mag-file ng ganun, tapos i-convert nila dito sa mode 3. Ito yung ini-explain ni attorney.
15 Marcos. Yun
Grabe.
yung mga kaalyado mo. They filed effectively the resolution of impeachment. Oh, hindi kayo sumunod dun sa proseso na dapat sarain muna yan sa Justice Committee. Because nagmamadali kayo. Hindi itong action na to, hindi ito out of your desire to exact accountability. It's designed to consolidate political power in the hands of Marcos and his wife. Aabot tayo dyan, mga kababayan. Oh. So, ito ngayon, pinatunayan ko sa inyo, sinungaling si Marcos. Ang mga kaalyado niya mismo ang nag-file ng resolution of impeachment.
Wala,
Contrary sa
wala
kanyang
daw
mga
siyang
sinasabi.
hand doon.
Hindi nakatali ang kamay nila. That they will have to sign because nakatali ang kamay nila. Hindi. It has to go through the process. Kaya nga ang haba ng proseso.
Sino niloloko nila?
So that you will understand. Ito pala dapat ang sinunod. O, ito pala dapat ang sinunod. Pero anong ginawa ninyo, Marcos? Na mga kalyado mo, binura ninyo yung rules of impeachment, rules of procedure of in impeachment proceedings, diniretso nyo papuntang Senado because wala nang oras at gusto nyong mangyari ito.